And girls, let's get it on! The first Pokemon Legends Z-A Discord tournament now begins! Don't look at me, you're looking at them. Alrighty, we got Jay next to us and Pat across. Let them get situated, let them go in. Jay coming out for a switch from Kangaskhan to Tyranitar. Pat coming up with Pikachu. Jay coming in with the heavy slam. Pikachu going for the dig. Where's the dig gonna go? Tyranitar switch back into Kangaskhan. Pikachu misses the dig. Pikachu switch out for Lucario. Dynamax punch from the Kangaskhan into the Lucario. Lucario into... what? Ooh, Lucario down from the Kangaskhan. Jay takes the first point. Jay walking around with Kangaskhan. Pat coming out with Foul-Links. Foul-Links now approaching. Here we go. Jay picking up a +1 attack boost or attack accuracy. Switching to Tyranitar. Break from the Foul-Links. Heavy slam for the Tyranitar. Earthquake from Tyranitar. Giga Impact from Foul-Links. Foul-Links down. Jay 2-0. Tyranitar holding Jay up in this match. 2 minutes left on the clock. Pat spawning in again. Lucario out for his transition. Jay. Tyranitar down from the Lucario. Lucario giving Pat the point. 2-1. Jay now respawning back into the match. Jay coming out with Garchomp, switching out to Tyranitar. Tyranitar versus Arbok. Arbok coming in. Earthquake and Iron Tail. Earthquake from the Tyranitar. Iron Tail from Arbok. Stone Edge from the Tyranitar. Taking out the Arbok.
What happened if it's a tie?
If it's a tie, they battle again. Oh, let me get away from that. Let me get away from that. Let me get away from that. Jay seeing the X accuracy up here, coming in for the +1 attack. Pat coming out with Lucario. Lucario coming in. Jay with the switch from Tyranitar to Garchomp. Dragon Pulse from the Lucario. Mega from the Garchomp. Jay bringing out the first Mega. Lucario Mega evolving next. Earthquake from the Garchomp. Dragon Pulse from the Lucario. Lucario down from the Earthquake from the Garchomp. Jay taking a point. 4-1 for Jay. 59 seconds left on the clock. 1 minute remaining timer. Garchomp versus Arbok. Arbok uses Toxic. Garchomp uses Earthquake. Taking down the Arbok. Jay coming in with a 4-point lead. Jay running around. Jay going for the +1 defense. Pat summoning in. Lucario. Lucario coming out for the switch. Lucario coming out with the Mega. Mega from Lucario. Earthquake from Garchomp. Garchomp goes down. 6.5-point lead. Jay coming out, holding his ground, keeping Pat in the corner. Iron Tail from the Hurricane, taking out the Pidgeot. Or
Kokoshibo says, "Oh goodness."
What is going on? 2-6. Pat with the Pidgeot. Dragonite coming out. Pat with the switch. Greninja coming out. Thunder Punch into the Greninja. Aerial Ace from Greninja into Dragonite. Greninja switching to Arbok. Dragon Rush from the Garchomp. Toxic from the Arbok. Ice Punch from... and Arbok goes down. Jay is the winner! Jay, congratulations! Congratulations!
Good game, man.
Congratulations! Alright, Jay is the first winner. That way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Jay said,
5,
I guess it will
4,
be Goku.
3, 2, 1. Goku wins by default of disqualification of Little Dom. Goku wins by default. Goku, thank you for competing. Sorry we didn't get to see you fight. Hopefully see you in the next round, Goku.
6-7.
Give it to you one time. Give it to you one time. The next match is now beginning. Aiko versus Aiden.
He says 69.
I don't have a 69 button, buddy. I wish I did. Alrighty, Aiko with the Gyarados first and Aiden with the Gallade. Here they come to battle it out. Gyarados with the bounce and Gallade with the Stone Edge. Stone Edge, Stone Edge or bounce into the Gallade, taking it out. Akio coming up with 1 point. Akio hovering in the middle, giving Aiden some space. Aiden coming out with Roserade. Akio taking a few steps back, switching out from Gyarados too. Camerupt. Roserade with the Giga Drain into Camerupt. Overheat from the misses. Roserade into Scolipede. Scolipede coming out. Pat switches into, what is it? Carbink. Scolipede switch out into Salamence. Switch out from Carbink to Delibird. Salamence for Delibird. Salamence Earthquake. Delibird Ice Beam. Ice Beam into the Salamence. Salamence live. Aiding with the Draco Meteor into Delibird. Delibird with the Ice Shards. Salamence down. Ico 2-0. Oh, let me get out the way. Let me get out the way. Ico coming in. Aiding with the Pangoro. Ico coming out with the Delibird. Going for that. Backing up. Coming out with the Air Slash. Pangoro with the close combat into Delibird. Aiden getting a point on Ico. Aiden switching out from Pangoro to Gallade. Ico in now with Heracross. Heracross and Gallade coming out. Gallade coming in. Switch from Heracross back into Gyarados. Gallade coming in with the Stone Edge. Stone Edge into Gyarados. Gyarados with the bounce. Bounce into Gallade. Gallade down from the bounce from Gyarados. Ico 3-1. Ico 3-1. Ico coming in with the +1 defense bonus. Going into the corner. Nope, giving him space. Still giving him space. Backing up. Steelix coming out. Switch from the Gyarados to Heracross. Steelix with the head smash. Coming into Heracross. Heracross Mega Stone Edge from the Steelix. Misses. Mega Heracross now on the field. Close combat from the Heracross. Into the Steelix. Steelix is down. Ico is 4-1. Aiden coming back. Ico coming out. Heracross still in the field. Salamence out now. Salamence with the Mega. Ico with the swap to Carbink. Carbink coming in with against Salamence. Salamence with the Earthquake. Earthquake into Carbink. Carbink surviving. Carbink just doing nothing. Air Lance from the Salamence. Carbink with the Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam into Salamence surviving. Salamence with the Draco Meteor. Carbink running away. Carbink still surviving. Salamence chasing. Carbink with the Power Jet, but Salamence comes out with top. Salamence takes the cake. 2-4-2 now. Aiden with the point. Aiden with the point. Aiden sees the full restore. Going for the full restore. Ico coming in. Delibird again. Not grabbing the full restore. Earthquake from the Salamence. Ice Beam from the Delibird. Delibird taken out. No, with the swap to Steelix. Surviving. Heracross with the swap from the Delibird. Head smash into Heracross. Heracross to Mega. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting exciting. What will happen? Stone Edge from Steelix. Earthquake from Heracross. Both just missing their moves. Swap out from Salamence. Close combat from the Heracross. What is going on? 4-2.
Aiden Hernandez says B.
Brother, GG's GG.
Jay says yeah, but with delayed other typing, is it that strong against him?
Paulo Black versus Ico. Here we go. Oh, we got the Forest, man. All right, here we go. It'll be funny if we're standing right next to each other. That'd be pretty cool. All right, Bennett, come on,
Jay
please.
Says you really think I am Elite 4 level? Thank you, Ico.
Come on, Bennett. I don't even know your moves. I don't even know your. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I don't even know your moves. Why are you running for? Why are you running for? Come on, Ico. Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Jay says coughing baby versus atomic bomb. Kokashibo says oop.
Brother, what the?
Kokashibo says real.
Nah. Is your team legit?
Says it'll be a dragon type.
Did you get rid of your IVs, EVs? I'm just making sure because I know I'm getting one shot, but what the fuck? Bro, you didn't do any. I didn't do any damage to you.
Jay says told you that your team is weak to Ghost and Dark Apollo. You have 3 Ghost types.
No, I know that, but
the return of Ico says you can check after this.
What the fuck? Nah. Did you erase your EVs? I need to double check that shit because nah. Ain't no fucking shot.
Says, wow, he's cheating.
Ain't no fucking shot.
Aiden Hernandez says was cheating TII.
Brother, none of your Pokemon are going down. But you're one-shotting me. No. I need to see your shit. I need to see your shit. Your team has EV somewhere. Nah. EVs and IVs were supposed to be erased. You were supposed to erase everything. Ain't no way that you're one-shotting all my Pokemon that I have erased, but you're not getting one-shot. Ain't no fucking way, Ico. You didn't follow the rules. Legit.
The return of Ico says you can check lol.
We gonna check. Ain't no fucking way. Bro, what? Bro, I lost this shit, but no, we need to check. We need to check. We need to check. Cause no. Your team is like I don't mind losing. I'm the worst PvP player there is, but ain't no fucking shot that your team is just one-shotting my team. Ain't no shot. Ain't no shot in hell that your team is just one-shotting my team like that. Your Gyarados is absolutely definitely has buffs on it. Your Gyarados definitely has buffs on it.
Aiden Hernandez says how I felt against Akio.
Like he wins. He wins by point lead. I was like, I like dragons. I like ghost types. Let me just use those. Nope.
Jay says, but until then, he'll keep eating my Pringles.
Alright, Metagross on the field, and Metagross on the field. They both came out with Metagrosses. Jasper versus Koku, Jasper versus Koku. Metagross versus Metagross, here we go. Earthquake and Earthquake coming from both Metagrosses. They're both alive. Metagross coming out, heavy slam from Metagross into Chandelure. Chandelure, Zen Headbutt from Metagross into Chandelure. Chandelure to Flamethrower. Flamethrower to Metagross. Metagross down. Jasper takes the first point. Jasper taking the lead. 1-0 against Winter. Chandelure still on the field. Winter coming out with Glaceon. Glaceon coming out. Nope. Goodra swap. Jasper taking the +1. Freeze Dry from the Glaceon into the Goodra. Goodra with Flamethrower into the Glaceon. Jasper 2-0. Jasper 2-0. Jasper switching to Sylveon. Sylveon coming out against Sylveon and Alpha Sylveon. Dazzling Gleam and Draining Kiss from both.
The return of Ico says, Koku, I was just...
Moonblast versus Moonblast. They're both going head-to-head. They're both going head-to-head. Well, he got a defense drop. Dig into the Sylveon. Sylveon missed the dig or got some damage. Glaceon, the other Sylveon, Dazzling Gleam. Winter switches to Ampharos. Jasper with Sylveon. Moonblast from the Sylveon. Zap Cannon from the Ampharos.
Jay says, see guys, that's why I didn't pick Glaceon. I was scared of Flamethrower.
Ampharos with the Ice Punch freeze into the Sylveon. Then with a Thunder. Glaceon, Sylveon down. Bro, I get the names confused. Sylveon down. Koku coming in with the point. 1-2. Winter. Ampharos still on the field. Metagross coming back out now from Jasper. Jasper coming with the Metagross. Winter running with the Ampharos. Winter taking the +1 and going for the +1 attack. Missed the +1 attack, but get the +1 defense. Metagross, Jasper, Metagross, +1 attack. Jasper switches out to Chandelure. Chandelure +1 coming into Metagross +1. Metagross swap out to Noivern +1. Nope. Defense is now gone. Chandelure running from it. Noivern using Dragon Pulse. Switching out to Metagross. He using Heat Wave into the Metagross. Ice Punch into the Noivern. Noivern down. Jasper 3-1. Jasper switching out now to Gyarados from the Metagross.
Oh shit, mother...
Winter coming in. Glaceon with the Winter. Winter coming in to get... Glaceon with the Freeze Dry. Gyarados into the Mega. Jasper Mega. Gyarados... Glaceon into Metagross. Metagross into Mega. Gyarados misses. Mega... Bounce into Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam misses. Bounce hits. Earthquake from Earthquake from Metagross. Brother. Swap out. Gyarados Earthquake into Ampharos. Waterfall from Gyarados. Thunder from... And Ampharos goes down from the Waterfall from Jasper. Jasper 4-1. Mega Gyarados. 10 seconds left of the clock. Outrage from Noivern. Waterfall from Gyarados. Bounce from Gyarados. Into the Noivern. Noivern is still alive. Iron Tail from the Noivern. Crunch from the Gyarados. Noivern goes down. Jasper taking the game. Jasper taking the game.
Kokoshibo says his team a little op lol. Kinguhisu says GG's. Jay says see Ico anything can happen.
GG's. I mean, if you want to check his stats, you can check his stats, Koku. You can check. I had to check Aiko. You want to check his stats? You can check his stats. I'm the worst competitive builder. I need to get to a status where I can message
Wolfie and ask him to teach me. The return of Ico says my airport Wi-Fi not that bad.
Hey, Wolfie VGC, if you're ever watching this in the future, my name's Apollo Black.
Says it's okay, me too, Apollo.
I am new to PvP. I'm also new to competitive, and I'm very competitive. and I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. So if you'd be willing to give me like an hour of your time, I don't know how much you charge, but if you're willing to give me an hour of your time, just give me a structured breakdown of how I can just better myself, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Kangaskhan into, here we go. Kangaskhan into Heracross, Kangaskhan with the fire punch into Heracross with the Swords Dance up. Heracross, Kangaskhan coming with the dynamic punch, close combat from the, brother. Do you see what I'm saying? He's just one-shotting everybody. His Pokemon are taking no damage. No effect. I'm sorry, but you did some shit. You did something. You did something. Tyranitar to Camerupt. Tyranitar uses Earthquake into Camerupt. Camerupt almost one-shot, but didn't get one-shot. Tyranitar Heavy Slam into Delibird. Delibird down. It is now 1-1. Jay coming up with the point. Jay and Tyranitar still rolling around. Jay picking up some Mega Shards, some Mega Stone energy. Gyarados is back. Gyarados versus Tyranitar. Jay running for the +1 defense. Watching out from the Gyarados behind. Waterfall from Gyarados misses. Tyranitar pushing back. Tyranitar holding out. Tyranitar pushing in now. Pushing in against the Gyarados. Gyarados making a run for it. Heavy Slam. Stone Edge. Wait, what was that? Heavy Slam into Gyarados. Gyarados missed. Bite from the Tyranitar into Gyarados. Gyarados still living. Gyarados on half. Stone Edge from the Tyranitar. Gyarados goes down. Jay coming up with the 2-1. Jay grabbing another one plus defense on a 25% health. Gyarados coming back. Stone Edge from Tyranitar into Gyarados. Gyarados with Waterfall. Tyranitar still alive. Gyarados swapping out. Bounce.
I'm about to do it now.
What?
I got it.
Wait, what?
I got it.
Oh, somebody's talking.
What can
Ivan
you want?
Hernandez says, Apollo, can I give you my shiny Gengar? It's really to evolve. May you evolve it and trade it to me.
After everything is done, Aiden. Sorry, I missed it. Echo into Delibird. Jay into Fire Blasting Mega Garchomp.
Aiden Hernandez says, thank you, twin.
No problem. Earthquake from the Garchomp into Camerupt. Jay taking out 4-1. Mega Garchomp on the field. He picking up the Mega Stones, going for that +1 defense. Akio back with the Delibird coming back out. Garchomp into the Delibird. Fire Blast from the Delibird down. Jay and Garchomp taking the lead. 4-point lead against Akio. Mega Garchomp and Jay. Jay pushing in the corner, letting Akio not even give an inch away. Akio just still using Delibird against Garchomp. And Delibird falling, giving 3 points to Jay.
The return
3
of
seconds on
Ico
the clock.
says, I am going slow.
Jay is the winner. Is Jay versus Jasper for the championship title. Jay versus Jasper for the championship title. Congratulations, Jay. Congratulations, Jay.
Jay says I am getting closer.
RNA collectibles. Cool. There you go, Jay. Championship match has begun. Jay versus Jasper to get the title of champion in the Discord and champion of the zone.
Listening to a Tibetan Mastiff yell in my ear.
Ah, cool. Wrong guy. You're looking at the wrong guy, Jasper. Wrong guy. Over there. Your target's over there.
Dolly says block is up.
Jesus, thank you, Dolly. Brother. Kangaskhan into Kangaskhan's coming out. Have half health. Switch out from Kangaskhan to Tyranitar. Jasper switches into Dragonite. Dragonite using Earthquake. Stone Edge from Tyranitar. Heavy Slam from Tyranitar. Dragonite swaps out. Goodra coming out from Jasper. Goodra and Tyranitar on the field. Dragon Pulse from the Goodra. Swap out to Dragonite from Tyranitar. Dragonite and Goodra on the field now. Dragonite uses Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush into Goodra. Goodra goes down. It's a double trade! 1-1. They traded each other out. 1-1 with the trade. Goodra versus Dragonite. What do you think, Banette? Gengar, come out here. You're the mascot. You're my mascot. Kangaskhan versus Gyarados on the field. Gyarados into bounce. Thunder Punch from Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan hit. Gyarados bounce. Bounce missed. Ice Punch from Swap from Gyarados to Goodra. Goodra running around. Kangaskhan coming for that +1 defense. He got the +1. Jasper coming in. Jasper and Goodra coming in for the move. Jasper with the Dragon Pulse coming from the Goodra. Goodra hits. Thunder Punch coming in. Still alive. Teams going back and forth with their attacks. Thunderbolt coming from the Goodra into the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch coming out again. Trade from Goodra to Sylveon. Trade from Kangaskhan to Tyranitar. Moonblast from the Sylveon to Tyranitar. Tyranitar heavy slam into the Sylveon. Sylveon dazzling gleam. Tyranitar. Tyranitar down. Swap into Metagross. Jasper 2-1. Jasper 2-1. Metagross coming out. Emboar not on the field for Jay. Jay into Emboar. Emboar, he crashed into Metagross. Metagross, flame wheel into Metagross. Metagross still explosion from the Metagross. Emboar is alive. Explosion did not go off. 2-2. Tied match. Jay picking up the +1 defense. Jasper coming back. Gyarados back on the field. Gyarados into Mega. Emboar +1 defense. Emboar swaps out. Emboar back. Kangaskhan out. It's lagging. It's lagging. Ice Punch into Gyarados. Gyarados Waterfall into Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan Thunder Punch into Gyarados. Gyarados is confused. Gyarados is bounce. Swap out from Kangaskhan into Dragonite. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this match is going. Tied match. Moonblast into Dragonite. Dragonite with the E-Speed into Sylveon. Sylveon down. Jasper 3-2. Dragonite +1, but on low health. 25% health left. Can he survive for 10 more seconds to get the lead? 1 point. Dragonite kiting through. Gyarados coming up from behind. Gyarados Waterfall misses. Jay taking the championship by 1 point. Jay, the champion. GG.
Trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash.
You know what fucking time
I
it is?
love trash.
It's 11:30.
Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash. Yum,
Bro, what the
trash.
fuck?
I
I disabled it.
Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash.
Now that's just gonna be literally over the battle.
I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash. I love trash.
I can't commentate because it sounds louder than me. It's gonna cover my voice.
Trash. I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash.
Winter with 1 point lead using Metagross.
Trash. I want to eat trash.
What is it?
Trash. Trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash.
Alright, enough with the soundboard, please.
I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash. Trash.
Brother.
I love trash. Yum trash. I want to eat trash.
We're just turning Tickfinity off. 1-1. Aiden with the Steelix. Winter with the Metagross coming out. Earthquake coming from the Steelix into the Metagross. Metagross. Steelix going down. Metagross going down. Aiden with the 2-1. Winter spawning back in. I am going to throw the soundboard away. Yeah. Heavy slam from the Metagross into Mega Salamence. Mega Salamence coming into block. Metagross changes to the Mega. Earthquake from the Metagross into the Salamence. Salamence. Earthquake back. Draco Meteor into the Metagross. Draco Meteor doing absolutely nothing. Outrage coming from the Metagross going down. No, not yet. Who's gonna go? Salamence is unable to battle. Metagross takes the swap to Noivern +1. It is now tied 2-2. Noivern outrage. Salamence outrage into each other. Salamence goes down. Koku taking the point. 3-2. Noivern confused because of the outrage. Aiden coming in. Aiden coming with Steelix. He waved into the Steelix. Steelix surviving. Stone Edge coming from the Steelix into the Noivern. Noivern going down. Noivern is unable to battle. 3-3. Swapping into Salamence from the Steelix. Winter spawning back in now. Bringing out the Noivern. Noivern coming out with the outrage. Salamence with the Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor into Noivern. Both still alive. Dragon Pulse from the Noivern. Salamence is unable to battle. Winter 3-4, 4-3. Switching into Glaceon. Aiden now spawning back in. 30 seconds on the clock. Steelix coming out. Steelix into Glaceon. Glaceon into Dig. Steelix into Stone Edge. Glaceon Dig to a cover. Dig coming up. Hitting the Glaceon. Head smash into the swamp. Swamp into Metagross. Metagross. Steelix swapping out into Metagross. Metagross into Metagross. Steelix into Salamence. Salamence going down. Winter 5-3. Salamence is unable to battle. 5-2-1. Aiden is unable to battle. Winter takes the lead. Winter. Aiden officially disqualified. GG. GG's. Yeah, see, I'm just stuck being a gym leader, sweaty as all boy. Since Johto is basically a Kanto DLC, can you use both? No. If you want to be Kanto Johto, you can. If you want to be in the middle, you can. It doesn't matter. House GL. Good luck, good luck, good luck. That music is hard. Sounds like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts Battle Fight. Alright, Dom with Tyranitar and Akio with Gyarados. Both growing into the middle. Here we go. Battle begins. Dom just looking for an opening area. Waterfall from Gyarados into Tyranitar. Tyranitar with the Stone Edge, but misses. Did not go off. Tyranitar swap into Metagross. Gyarados still staying on the field. Metagross coming out. Dom coming in. Crunch from the Gyarados into Metagross. Swap from Metagross to Greninja. Gyarados swap into Heracross. I need to see more. Greninja Ice Beam into Heracross. Getting the freeze! Greninja Nasty Fly. Heracross swap back into Gyarados. Greninja coming out with another Ice Beam. Gyarados into Bounce. Gyarados does get hit with the Ice Beam. Gyarados swapping. Dark Pulse coming out. Dark Pulse just absolutely misses. Heracross inside. Swords Dance. Surf from Greninja into Gyarados. Close combat from Greninja is down. Akio won. Greninja is unable to battle. Akio won. Greninja down. Dom spawning back in. Tyranitar shiny nonetheless. Coming back onto the field. Heracross coming out. Stone Edge from the Tyranitar into Mega Heracross to avoid the attack. Blocking that full restore. Close combat into the Tyranitar. Tyranitar is unable to battle. Mega Heracross picks up the full restore and takes the point. Dom now switching to Gallade. Gallade coming in with a Fire Punch to the Heracross. Heracross surviving. Ice Punch. Ice into the freeze. Earthquake, but didn't go off. Thunder Punch from Gallade. Fire Punch into Heracross. Heracross going down. Dom getting and securing a point. 2-1. Gallade picking up the +1 defense. Akio spawning back in. Gyarados on the field. Gallade just choosing what to do. Picking up some Mega Sharks to Mega. Swapping out to Tyranitar. Bounces up in the air. Bounces hit. Tyranitar into Mega. Gyarados to swap into Heracross. Mega Tyranitar coming out. Swords dancing. Heracross coming in. Stone Edge from the Heracross down. Heracross is unable to battle. 2-2. Dom and Heracross. Dom for the +1 attack. Gyarados on the field. Tyranitar coming in. Stone Edge into the Gyarados swap into Heracross. Ice Punch into the Heracross. Heracross surviving. No hits done. No damage taken. Tyranitar, Heracross, Stone Edge into the Mega Heracross swap to avoid battle. Close combat into the Tyranitar. Tyranitar down. Tyranitar is unable to battle. Heracross taking damage but securing a point. Akio. Dom spawning back in. Akio on the field. Heracross, Mega Heracross swapping out to Gyarados. Hawlucha coming in now to the fight. Hawlucha coming in. Hawlucha swapping out to Tyranitar. Tyranitar, Gyarados getting to bounce into misses. Stone Edge into swap. Swap back into Heracross. Mega Heracross coming out for 3. Close combat into it. Akio takes the point lead against Dom. I'm nauseous and my throat. Dom being disqualified and Akio taking the reign up to the title of Elite for the next fight. Akio versus Winter, and then Jasper versus Dom, and then that winner will go against each other, and then the losers will go against each other, and that will be 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. 4 being the one closest to the championship, like in normal Pokemon. Alright. Akio, Winter. Winter with the Metagross. Akio with the Gyarados. Bounce, or Heavy Slam into the Metagross. Bounce into Metagross. Heavy Zen Headbutt misses. Crunch into the Metagross. Crunch misses. Sludge Bomb into Gyarados. Sludge Bomb misses. Akio with the Akio. They're just wandering around. Glaceon swap for Metagross. Crunch misses. Glaceon coming in with the Freeze Dry. Misses into the Heracross. Heracross using Swords Dance. Ice Beam from the Glaceon into the Heracross. Hits but no freeze. Close combat into the Glaceon. Glaceon is down. Glaceon is unable to battle. Akio takes the point. Akio coming back in with the Heracross still. Metagross coming back from Winter. Metagross chasing down Heracross. Heracross swap into Metagross. Zen Headbutt hitting, but barely. Sludge Bomb into the Gyarados. Crunch into the Metagross. Heavy Slam into Gyarados. Swap into Heracross. Heracross coming in. Zen Headbutt taking it, eating it. Heracross into Mega Heracross. Metagross now turning around. Heracross down. Heracross is unable to battle. Winter taking a point. Now tied 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle is intense. Heracross pushing up into Akio's corner. Zen Headbutt into the Gyarados. Sludge Bomb into the Gyarados. Crunch from the Gyarados. Nothing. Heavy Slam. Bounce into Gyarados. Doing nothing but paralyzing.
Look at me.
Thank you for following Chris. Swap from Gyarados into Heracross. Metagross is paralyzed with the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb miss. +1 Heracross. Zen Headbutt into the Mega Heracross for the miss. Metagross and Metagross both missing their attacks. Earthquake from the Heracross misses, but the Heavy Slam hits. Close combat into Metagross. Metagross paralyzed is coming down. Wait, Heracross goes down. I didn't see how, but Winter takes the point. Akio into Mega Heracross. Mega Heracross into the Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam miss. Earthquake into Metagross. Zen Headbutt into Heracross. Heracross down. Unable to battle. Metagross takes the point. Winter 3-1 against Akio. Metagross +1 Mega. Gyarados with the crunch. Barely surviving on 1. Metagross coming in. Sludge Bomb into Heracross. Heracross coming in. Earthquake swap. Glaceon out now, surviving. Glaceon close combat. Glaceon Ice Beam in. Both on 25% health. Heracross going for the Mega. Freeze Dry from the Glaceon taken out with a trade. Both are unable to battle, but Koku gets the point lead. 4-2. Double knockout with 4, 3, 2, 1. Winter takes the game. Akio going down to the loser bracket. Winter so far top. Number 4 of the
return
elite.
of Ico says I should have kept playing passive.
Sheesh. Oh, wait, let me move the box. Let me move the box. I got it this time. Alright, Tyranitar on the field from Dom and Metagross from Jasper. Gentlemen taking the middle of the field. They're going in for the fight. Tyranitar coming in. Metagross moving in. Crunch from Tyranitar. Iron Head from Metagross. Earthquake from Tyranitar taking down Jasper. Metagross is unable to battle. Dom takes the first point of the match. Jasper coming in with Gyarados. Dom still with Tyranitar.
I was confused why they only had Heracross and the Lizard Outlaw.
Stone Edge into... Oh my god! Crunch from the Gyarados takes out the Tyranitar. Tyranitar is unable to battle. Jasper getting a point and tying it. Dom with Gallade into the Gyarados. Gyarados swap into Metagross. Gallade +1 Swords Dance. Gallade coming in. Fire Punch into the Metagross. Metagross swap into Dragonite. Gallade with the Ice Punch into Dragonite. Dragonite survives. Dragon Claw to Gallade. Gallade.
I could have just went camera.
Dragonite is unable to battle. Gallade takes the point. Dom. Jasper spawning back. Dom pushing in. Not giving him an inch to battle. Jasper with Chandelure with the Shadow Ball into Gallade. Gallade now back to normal. Gallade swapping out to Tyranitar. Tyranitar versus Chandelure. Chandelure just picking his time. Tyranitar into Mega. Chandelure into Sylveon. Sylveon with the Moonblast Stone Edge from Tyranitar. Ice Punch into Sylveon. Sylveon is down and unable to battle. Dom gets another point. Dom sitting with Tyranitar at half health. Sees the full restores, grabs the full restore to heal up his team. Jasper coming back with Sylveon. Moonblast from Sylveon. Stone Edge from Tyranitar. Swap into Metagross from the Sylveon. Jasper swapping out. Stone Edge and Crunch going at it back to back. Earthquake going down. Gyarados swap from the Metagross. Stone Edge coming out. Gyarados down and unable to battle. Dom taking the point. 4-1 in this battle. Dom going for the +1 absolute defense. Dom and Tyranitar showing havoc in this match. Tyranitar finally taking a swap to take some break. Metagross coming in. Heavy slam into Sylveon. Misses Chandelure coming out for the Sylveon. Flamethrower from the Chandelure into swap into Greninja for the block. Dragonite versus Greninja swap. Ice Beam for Greninja into Dragonite. Dragonite with the freeze throwing a Thunder Punch. Swap into Goodra. Goodra gets hit with the Surf. Goodra out with the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt into Greninja. Greninja with Ice Beam. Dragon Pulse back. Greninja down. Jasper takes a point. 2-4. Goodra on the field. Going for the +1 attack. Dom coming back. 10 seconds left of the clock for Shiny Lucario. He's going in a fight. Flamethrower from the Goodra. Hits and miss. Stealing. Close combat from. And it's down. Goodra is unable to battle. Dominator takes the win.
XX Rainbow Chic XX says GGS.
GG's. News for people not showing up. Everything has gone well. Our champion is Jay from the first bracket. This is the losers bracket, now fighting for the Elite Four titles. So right now you got Jasper and Akio for fighting number 1 and 2 Elite Four, and then Dom and Winter fighting for 3 and 4 Elite Four place. So, you know, power comes responsibility. Jasper with Metagross, Akio with Gyarados coming out. Akio going for the crunch into Metagross. Metagross is eating that like a champ. Jasper just standing around, swapping out from Metagross into Goodra. Goodra not coming out. Gyarados just swimming away. Thunderbolt from the Goodra into Heracross. Swap out. Flamethrower from the Goodra into Heracross. Misses. Heracross swapping out again to Carbink. Akio just playing the swap here, being passive with it. Just swapping Ice Beam from the Goodra into the Carbink. Carbink taking that, eating it. Power Gem from the Carbink into the Goodra. Misses hitting the Gyarados. Gyarados taking like 10%. Waterfall coming from the Gyarados. Carbink swaps out. Helioptile coming in. Helioptile parabolic charge into Dragonite. Dragonite coming in. Earthquake. Earthquake almost taking it. Living on 1. Dragonite chasing him down. That was my fault. That was my fault. I was in the way. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get the fight. I'm trying to get the fight in. Parabolic charge from misses. I don't even know what that does. Oh no, it did hit. It did hit. Dragon Claw and Helioptile goes down. Jasper securing the point. Helioptile unable to battle. Jasper securing the first point of the match with Dragonite. Akio now back in. Jasper, Dragonite, Akio, Gyarados. Gyarados with the the Ice Punch. The Ice Bite. Brother, Dragon Claw, Thunder Punch. This is going so far. They're going so far. Carbink, Dazzling Gleam into the Dragonite is unable to battle. Oh my god, what is going on? Hold on. Dragonite is unable to battle. Jasper getting a point now. Tied. Don't hide behind me. Tied 1-1. Heracross +1. Chandelure Flamethrower into the Camera Up. Swapped. Camera Up +1 into Chandelure. Shadow Ball. Stone Edge coming out. Swap into Gyarados. Camera Up on 1. Brother. Oh my god, I'm so sorry! Jesus. Jasper 2, Akio 1. Akio spawned back in. I missed that. Heracross going for the Mega Bounce. Bounce hits! Bounce! Barely hits. Close combat from the Heracross into the Gyarados. Gyarados eating it. Crunch from the... Swap to Gyarados to Sylveon. Swap from Heracross to Gyarados. Everybody's swapping. Full health, Sylveon, full health. Gyarados coming out. 30 seconds left on the clock. Waterfall into the Goodra, misses. Goodra coming out. Thunderbolt into the Gyarados. Gyarados bounce and misses the Thunderbolt. Bounce into the Goodra, surviving. Ice Crunch into the Goodra, surviving. Goodra surviving, but barely. Goodra's on there. Waterfall all the way. Thunderbolt misses. Oh my god, the battle is intense. Jasper with 1 point lead into the Delibird. Tie! Delibird with the Ice Beam. Goodra is unable to battle. Jasper and Akio tie. Having to rematch again. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle is taking some shocking turn of events. Oh my god!
Tie.
Last minute clutch to a tie. GG's. Battle again. Stay right there. Battle again with the same rules. Stay right there. Oh my god. Jesus.
Jay says, okay, Jasper and Aiko, I see y'all.
Bro, they were like, I know they're fighting for 1 and 2, but they're like, I want 2. I don't want to be the first Elite Four member. I want to be at least 2. I want to be up there with them. Thank you, Dolly, for the Let 'em Cook. And Rainbow Chick for the Pop Fest. Golly gee, Willikers, chat, and people in the audience. This fight is a turn of events. Thank you for the 5.1K likes and the 8 new followers. Back at it again for the tiebreaker. Jasper and Akio at it again. Metagross and Gyarados on the field. Gentlemen. Metagross swapping to Goodra. Crunch misses.
Yeah.
Flamethrower from the Goodra misses. Swap into Heracross from Akio to Gyarados. Thunderbolt into a Swords Dancing Heracross hits. Swords Dancing Heracross coming out. Goodra swapping out. Swapping to Sylveon. Heracross misses. Moonblast from the Sylveon. Heracross swaps into Camerupt. The swaps are insane. Swapping from Sylveon to Gyarados. Camerupt into Hippopotail. Parabolic Charge and Earthquake coming out. Both surviving. Gyarados is unable to battle. Helioptile takes the point for Akio. Jasper spawning back in. Metagross taken out. Focus Blast from the Helioptile into the Metagross. Metagross Earthquake. Jasper taking the point. Helioptile unable to battle. That's on me. I'm sorry. I'm in the way. I keep fucking up. I'm trying to get like the good view of the fight. That's on me. I'm so sorry. Akio with the Gyarados. Metagross coming out. Crunch it. Whoa. Crunch into the Metagross. Metagross swapping to Goodra. Waterfall coming from the Gyarados. Gyarados swapping out. Flamethrower from the Goodra. Goodra taking into the Carpink. Carpink Dazzling Glee swap into the Metagross. Metagross coming out. Carpink swap into Gyarados. Gyarados and Metagross swap into Goodra. Thunderbolt coming from the Goodra into the Heracross. Swap from Gyarados. Heracross eating that like a pile. Goodra +1 defense. Heracross Flamethrower. Heracross +1 Swords Dance Mega. Goodra Flamethrower hits. Dragon Pulse into the Heracross. Heracross is unable to battle. Jasper gets a point. Jasper 2-1 against Akio. Goodra +1 defense. Akio now spawning back in. 1 minute remaining in the battle. Thunderbolt from the Goodra. Bounce into Gyarados. Goodra is unable to battle with the bounce. 2-2 Jasper. Akio coming back. Gyarados on 1. Goodra with the fight. Goodra Thunderbolt swap into Heracross. Heracross swap. Surviving the Thunderbolt. Flamethrower into Mega Heracross. Mega Heracross avoiding the damage. Goodra swapping to Chandelure. 30 seconds left. +1 Swords Dance. Oh no, swap. Swap in the midst of the fire. Goodra versus Heracross. Who will win? Who will be victorious? Swap again. Oh my god. Bro, 10 seconds left on the clock. Akio, you can't just, you have to fight. You have to fight. You can't just keep running. Tie again. Oh no, wait. Hold on. He got a point there, I think. Yeah, I think because you two are so well matched, you guys can't run away. You guys gotta stay fighting head to head. Who got that point? Akio taking the last point of the match! Last game point! Akio advances! Oh my Lanta. It's okay, I loved your fighting determination in our match. Brother, crazy. That's all I gotta say, fucking crazy. Some of these matches have been absolutely insane. Bro, I'm so hot, I wanna take my shirt off. I'm literally about to just get absolutely rickety Rick, son! Dom with Tyranitar, Winter with Metagross. Heavy slam from the Metagross into Earthquake. Earthquake into Earthquake. Tyranitar swap into Lucario. Sludge Bomb into the... Dom sweeping out. Winter swapping from Metagross to Glaceon. Glaceon, Swords Dance, Lucario. Glaceon with the dig. Dig hits. Bullet Punch from... Oh my god, Shadow Ball, close combat! Glaceon is unable to battle. Dom gets the point. Dom and Lucario on the field, taking the first point of the match. Winter coming back. Winter Metagross versus Lucario. Metagross Earthquake. Lucario swapped to Greninja. Greninja now coming out. Sludge Bomb into Greninja. Greninja didn't even get touched. Dark Pulse into Metagross. Metagross evades by using Bounce or Heavy Slam. Metagross swap into Ampharos. Ampharos Ice Beam from Greninja. Dragon Pulse. Freeze on the Ampharos from Greninja. Swap into Noivern. Noivern, Dragon Claw into Greninja. Greninja Ice Beam into Noivern. Noivern is unable to battle. Dom taking 2-point lead. Dom and Greninja +1 on the field with 2-point lead against Winter. Winter coming out with Lucario now close combat. Swapping. Hawlucha taking that and eating it. Ice Punch into Hawlucha. Lucario. Lucario getting a point for Winter. 2-1. Hawlucha is unable to battle. Dom is spawning back in. Dom with Hawlucha. Hawlucha into Ice Punch again. Dom into... Lucario is unable to battle. Swapping out. Hawlucha take the point for Dom. Crazy match indeed. Hawlucha on half health. Lucario coming back. Flying press Hawlucha. Ice Punch miss. Break, close combat. Lucario is unable to battle. Dom scores a point. 1 minute left on the clock. Hawlucha taking no more +1 defense. Metagross coming out. Metagross for the Z headbutt. Hawlucha swapping out to Tyranitar. Tyranitar coming out, eating the heavy slam. Tyranitar mega evolving. Metagross mega evolving. Ladies and gentlemen, the crunch and the earthquake is insane. Metagross is unable to battle Tom. Securing another point with Tyranitar. Swapping to Hawlucha. The battle is intense. Who will be victorious? Hawlucha still on half health. Heavy slam from Metagross. Swap again into Gallade. Gallade. Winter taking the point. Gallade is unable to battle. 18 seconds left. 2-5. Tyranitar or Crunch Earthquake. Earthquake going in. Earthquake coming out again. Heavy slam. Avoiding. Lucario swap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dom! Dom 4, Winter 3. The Elite Four has been chosen! Congratulations to the tournament winner, Jay, our champion of the Discord and the tournament, and your new Elite Four for this region. Akio, or in order, Jasper, Akio, Winter, and Dom. GG's everybody. Appreciate you.
XX Rainbow Chic XX says Aiko he's been wanting one.
Yeah, I got one for wifey. I just needed one for myself, but I wasn't gonna do that hunt all over again. I'm so hot. Oh my god, fan, please.
Dolly says late time nap haha, so we have time between the stream ending and him waking up.
Oh hell yeah! Wifey on bam! She on it! She on point, baby! What up, 36 times? How you doing, baby? Now it could be. Leave the code there. I'll type it in. I'll type it in. 67696967. I'm just fucking with you. Nah, you're fucking with you. I'm just making a point. I'm fucking with you. You know me. I'm just saying because you made it 6769 and I'm dyslexic. My ass says 6967. I'm not trading anything. I'm giving trophies away to the tournament winners. I am giving trophies away to the tournament winners.
Yum, trash. I want to eat trash.
Not trading anything. Not trading anything. I don't do trades. The only people who get trades are the... Akio, please stop with the soundboard.
Yum, trash. I want to eat trash. Trash.
The only people I trade with are Discord members. If you are a Discord member and verified, you get trades with me.
Trash. I love trash. Yum, trash. I want to eat. I want to eat trash. Trash.
Anyone have a shiny pincer? I do not know. I do not. Thank you for the 70 roses, the 1 Let 'em Cook Dolly, and now it's Spider-Man with another 10 Pop Fest and 10 cake slices.
Trash. I love trash. Yum, trash.
He's seriously just trying to do what Cosmo does and break the soundboard. We have another stream tonight at 11:30 p.m. EST. 11:30 p.m. EST tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for our champions. Thank you to the Elite Fours, the new champion. Thank you for the 451 diamonds, the 9.6k likes, the 6 gifts from the main people, Spider-Man, Dolly, Rainbow Chick, and of course, thank you for the 8 new followers. Appreciate you very much. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Much love, much love, much love. Take it easy, be safe. Make sure to tell somebody you love them. Make sure to turn notifications. Make sure to like and share, comment down, subscribe. Make sure to follow for more. See you guys tonight. Take it easy, be safe. Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Much love. Thank you, guys. See you tonight. See you tonight, 11:30 p.m. EST. Take it easy, y'all.